we all have something in common right now, that the entire world, the entire globe is together in a battle against the virus, coronavirus. I'm going to talk about what that means for the social media marketing agency model and reasons why it actually is an amazing time to start a social media marketing agency. Hey guys, welcome back to Two Guys Build a Biz on YouTube. It's David Schlace back here again with another video. This channel is all about online business, social media marketing, running businesses online, entrepreneurship, self-growth, anything in between dealing with those topics. So if you are interested in those, you're going to want to subscribe to the channel to stick around and know about the next video. And if you find this stuff valuable, it would be a huge benefit to us if you take 2 seconds just to hit the like button. Basically a vote that says, hey, this was worth watching to other people on YouTube, and they just might find this video and this channel and get value from it as well. So this video, I'm going to talk about what's going on in the world. We all have something in common right now, that the entire world, the entire globe is together in a battle against the virus, coronavirus, COVID-19. And I'm going to talk about what that means for the social media marketing agency model, how to take advantage of it, and reasons why it actually is an amazing time to start a social media marketing agency or grow your agency if you have one. And I'm also going to give you guys some tips on the types of businesses and ways that you can help them right now to help grow your agency as well as their businesses in their time of need. So without further ado, let's jump into it. First of all, welcome to my apartment. It's nice to chat with the outside world. Let me know in the comments what you guys have been up to. I've been pretty much business as usual for the most part. We've had a number of calls with clients just talking about strategy, new ideas, ways to kind of take advantage of the virus and the changes that are taking place. It's been overall very positive. We haven't lost any clients, anything like that. Even brick and mortar locations that we work with that have had to close their doors partially have decided to stay with our agency, and things have been great because we've taken a proactive approach to it. And there are huge ways to be taking advantage of it for them right now. So if you guys have clients, the first thing that I would say is just communicate with them. Let them know that you're on their side, that you guys are going to get through this together, that you have some ideas to help them in their business, in their time of need. And then there's an entirely another segment of businesses that this presents a massive opportunity to scale or grow their revenues that wasn't there before. So we're going to talk about those in this video. First and foremost, obviously, this is an interesting time. It is not business as usual. There's been many times this week that I've wished that I could just wake up the next morning and this whole virus thing would be done. I could take the trips that I had planned. I'm supposed to move at the end of May to Phoenix, Arizona. I don't even know if we're going to be able to do that now. As of the publishing of this video, it's March 20th, and time will tell. You guys might watch this video in a couple months and we might still be, it might even be worse than it is now. So nobody really has any answers in terms of timelines when life is going to go back to normal. The whole business as usual idea is no longer a thing. Brick and mortar businesses have had to partially close. Restaurants have had to, shut down and do carry out orders. Overall, the entire world is going through a massive adjustment period. This is like the world's biggest social experiment that's ever been executed. With that, a lot of people have already shut down. A lot of businesses, I'm just staring out my window here in Minneapolis. I live right next to a street that's called Eat Street. There's hundreds of restaurants around me, and some of them have already quit. They've already thrown in the towel, they've fired their staff, they've shut their doors, and they've, basically said, Uncle, we're done. Other businesses are looking at it as a massive opportunity. So let's talk about a couple things that are really, really important. For social media marketing agencies, you are the saving grace for these businesses. The only way that they are going to survive is either with a government bailout, which is on the way, which isn't guaranteed to actually help, or by effectively leveraging social media and any advertising in general. There is a chart, which I'm gonna have pop up on the screen here, and it actually shows the 6 years around a recession, okay? And this is historical data that has been true for every recession that has taken place since the early 1900s, I believe. It basically shows what happens with businesses that enter a recession and either decide to dial back or stop investing in advertising versus those that continue advertising. You want to continue advertising in a recession, period. Competition goes down, other people get scared. I believe it's Warren Buffett that said, when others get fearful, get greedy, or something along those lines. That could totally not be a Warren Buffett quote as well. When other people get fearful, that's an amazing time to capitalize. Fortunes are made in recessions. That's why I watch a lot of personal finance YouTube, and people are always in the comments saying, man, I wish that I could have invested in real estate during the financial crisis of 2008, or I wish I could have bought into the stock market during the last recession. And this is the time. The stock market is going down. It's not quite to the point, in my opinion, that stocks are on sale, but it's an amazing time to invest in the stock market because things are underpriced, just like advertising is underpriced. And it's an amazing time for businesses to really ramp up their ads. We have seen across all of our clients the cost per click dramatically go down. That tells us that people are dialing back their spend, which is the wrong thing to do. And it means that our clients, because we know what we're doing, are able to benefit. So let's talk about a couple of reasons why this is an amazing time on top of what I just said. The first is this happened overnight, which means that there is an insane sense of urgency. Typically, in a recession, you have kind of a slow change to the market. There wasn't just one day like, oh man, all of a sudden everything's bad. There were some massive days for the stock market where there were big drops, but it wasn't like this coronavirus has been, where literally like that overnight, governors have come on and said, hey, as of tomorrow, as of 24 hours from now, your business is going to be dramatically different than it is now because you have to close your doors for a period of time. Or in 2 days, all of the people in all of our constituents need to stay home because this virus has gotten so bad. That dramatically changes people's lives. That dramatically changes what they're spending their time and money on. And it changes business owners and what they've been doing. So that means that they're looking to act very quickly. If you're a coffee shop and you've just been told that as of tomorrow you need to close your doors and do carry out only, and you didn't have a marketing strategy before, you need to act very quickly. That means that there's a massive opportunity for social media marketing agency owners to go very, very quickly. Those long sales cycles when they have to think about it and get cold feet after a while and stuff like that, that doesn't exist. They're trying to go fast. And we've seen that in the SMMA Blueprint Inner Circle. Over the past couple of weeks, tons of students have been sharing their success stories, different clients that they've closed, and the sales cycles have been very, very quick. Social media and interest-based marketing is the farthest reaching, most inexpensive, and honestly the fastest solution to get something up and running in terms of awareness for their business. If they didn't have social media before, or if they weren't leveraging it very effectively, this is going to be the fastest way for them to possibly get the word out that they're doing carry out, that they have a menu, that you're able to get food. I've ordered takeout to support businesses around here in the past couple nights, and the only reason I've chosen them is because they've been effectively using their social media channels to let me know that they're open. Those that haven't done that, I have no idea if they're open. I'm trying to minimize my time outside. And even if I want to support them, I have no idea if they're open because they're not using social media the right way. That's a huge opportunity to do it correctly. As I mentioned, the sales cycle is like non-existent. Typically, when you talk to a business and they want to move forward, a lot of the time they're going to talk to other agencies. They might need to talk things over with their partner, things of that nature. It might take a little bit of time to get back to you, or they might say, things have been going good for a long time. I'm just going to stay the course and keep doing what we've been doing. It's been working well. Well, the way they've been doing things no longer exists as of right now. So they need somebody yesterday who can help them out, and that's a huge opportunity for your agency. And then number 4 is the businesses that aren't affected by this, the internet businesses, online courses, e-commerce brands, anybody who can ship their product or service online, right? They are seeing a massive uptick in sales right now. I'm super active in a bunch of groups on Facebook and other places, Reddit, what have you, where people are talking about like, hey, how are people keeping busy? What are you doing to pass the time other than just watching Netflix? People are investing in reading, courses, self-improvement, all this stuff. They're, still doing self-care regimens. They're ordering new clothes. Things are on sale. Like, they have nothing to do other than sit at home and maybe shop or buy things and, invest in themselves. For businesses looking to take advantage of that, it's like the single biggest opportunity. And I've seen it across all of our e-commerce clients that the number of sales and all that is going up very, very quickly, and we're well positioned to take advantage of it. Let's talk about a couple brick and mortar businesses really quickly. I'm going to focus on fitness studios and restaurants, just as a couple examples, and we'll talk about a couple case studies with that. So I have a gym membership. Now, I'm not going to talk about current clients that we're working with just because I don't want to have a bias, but let's talk about a fitness studio that I'm actually a member at. Okay, so they're down the street, walking distance. It's a CrossFit yoga studio, and membership is $150 a month. I have to be honest, the first thing that I was thinking about canceling when we went on lockdown was obviously my gym membership. It's like, okay, it's $150 a month. I obviously can't use it. Why would I be paying $150 a month? I'm sure they have a ton of other members who are going to keep their membership. They won't go out of business. Well, they decided to be proactive and do something different. They emailed everybody and said, we're letting you check out equipment, and you don't even need equipment for the online workouts that we're going to be doing, but 5 times a day we're going to be doing Instagram live workouts and YouTube live workouts that you can follow along with at home. So right here in my apartment, every day during this quarantine, I've been doing workouts on IG Live with hundreds of other members, all of which have decided to buy in on this, and it's been a smash success for them. They've kept so many members on. There's hundreds of people on. Not only that, they've actually been growing membership and they've been selling more of their equipment because people needed to do the in-home workouts if they want to do it, the full way. It's been amazing, and it's been such a great way for them to grow their community and grow their brand. Instead of basically being in a position where they might go out of business, they've actually turned this whole thing into a completely different business model than they had 2 weeks ago, and a massive opportunity for them to grow. It's been honestly super inspiring and awesome to see. For those of you that are working with gyms, I know that this is something a lot of them are doing. Take advantage of it. Maybe if they've only been a brick and mortar gym location until now, there's opportunities for online products. Like I work with an online fitness coach who has a $100 program that I know he sold 1,000 of in the last 2 weeks, just because people are trying to move online, take their nutrition and all that stuff online, and take advantage of this quarantine to work on their health. Restaurants that are innovating. Now, there's tons of restaurants around me that are absolutely crushing it. They've moved beyond just dine-in only. They've spun up fun new menus. They're launching online cookbooks. They're doing gift card giveaways, ways to pre-sell gift cards rather. They have online tip jars for their staff. They've spun up e-commerce stores on Shopify where they can sell t-shirts, clothes, coffee mugs, all kinds of stuff. Ways for people to support them on top of just doing carry out, which has been awesome. I've gotten more carry out in the past week from these businesses that I've gotten in the last 6 months. So this has been a huge opportunity for them to take advantage and for people to jump in and actually support them as a business. It's been amazing to see. And the governor said, hey, it's carry out only, no more dine in. And some businesses saw that as a death sentence. Some saw that as an opportunity and have been taking advantage of it in a big way. All right, so now let's talk about businesses that are actually in an amazing position to be taking advantage of this. And we talked about this on our Friday Live in the SMMA Blueprint Inner Circle. Again, that's linked in the description if you want to check out the course. But we were right on top of this. Immediately we shared these ideas, and our students have been going after these types of businesses right away. So just a couple of examples of businesses that can perform services in home or are currently up and running. Are cleaning businesses, absolutely crushing right now. We've seen tons of students go out, close cleaning clients the same day at thousands of dollars a month. It's been a huge opportunity for them. Businesses like emergency dental or other types of healthcare services that need to be done at home, like massage, cosmetic, anything like that. I know that there's tons of Instagram influencers right now who need their nails done and their eyelash extensions done. I just say that because I was just talking to my fiance about that. And they need people to come and do these normal services, these beauty services, cosmetic services, whatever. I need a haircut, really bad. I actually texted my stylist to see if he's doing house calls or anything like that to get me through. Beard needs to be trimmed up in a couple of weeks, guys. These videos are going to be looking rough because my beard is going to be whack. Huge opportunity for those people to come and do that stuff in-house, as long as they're obviously feeling well and have been tested, of course. But massive opportunity. Those guys have been absolutely crushing it. E-commerce companies are blowing up right now. I was reading some statistics that e-commerce stats have gone through the roof. I mean, Amazon's a bad example because they're Amazon, but they've hired 100,000 people just to deal with the ramp up in deliveries that need to be taking place. Millions of people are stuck at home. What do people do when they're bored? They online shop, they buy stuff, they buy products. I know that I've invested personally a couple $1,000s in a couple wardrobe upgrades just because things are on sale, as well as ways to grow mentally, buying a lot of books, audiobooks, all that stuff to keep myself busy during this time. So anybody that's in e-com, amazing opportunity for them to be growing their business. I mean, it makes total sense. Definitely want to be taking advantage of that. The next type of business, I'm going to record another video that literally walks through how to get these types of businesses as clients. We actually did on this past Friday's live just 2 days ago, screen shared and actually showed this exact strategy that we're getting these types of business from Amazon that want to be doing e-com, but I'm going to record a video and get that. So if you want access to that right away, be sure to jump into the course and we'll go over that stuff. But in case you missed it, Amazon announced, I'm going to show a screenshot here of the headlines. Amazon is no longer taking warehouse shipments from third-party sellers of non-essential goods to their warehouse. There's this massive part of Amazon's revenue. I think the statistic I last read was about 50% of Amazon's revenue is their third-party partners who sell through Amazon. So if you do the math, Amazon in 2019, $232 billion in revenue. That's like $115 billion in people who their supply chain is going to be completely upside down. They're not going to be able to ship stuff to Amazon. They're not going to be able to obviously sell products on Amazon as a result of that if they need to send it to the warehouse, which is a massive, massive issue. This is something that we've seen from sellers that they didn't expect a pandemic, but they've been afraid and fearful of having so much reliance on Amazon. I did a search for probably one of the most competitive products on Amazon, iPhone cases, and there are so many businesses that I found that have iPhone cases that they're selling through Amazon that are Prime eligible, that they have no other ads running. If you go to Facebook ads library, you can see that they're not running ads for their brand. They have no online presence. It's completely non-existent. And they are looking right now for help because they know before too long they're not going to be able to be selling their products through Amazon because they're not taking shipments, which means that there's a massive opportunity. So many brands, $115 billion worth of people's sales, and the brands that have those sales are looking for a way to basically reduce their reliance on Amazon. And this is a niche that Derek and I have been working in for a very long time, are people who are doing well on Amazon but want to stand up their own Shopify or their own WooCommerce or their own e-commerce brand that they can sell their products direct to consumer and not have all of that through Amazon.com. So if you think that that video would be valuable, let me know in the comments and I'll go ahead and record that so you guys can see that. But again, I hope this has been helpful. We identified a couple things. One, why it's an amazing time to be an online business owner, why it's a good time to start or scale your social media marketing agency, and a couple types of clients and niches that you can be working with that should be taking advantage of this crisis to make something good come out of it at least. So I hope this was helpful. If you feel the same, hit the like button, let us know in the comments, and we will see you in the next video.